reports, the meeting could proceed. Thank you. Colleagues, this is Ingrid. Thank you for your patience. We're just going to give it about sort of 5 minutes more to see what happens. I've just been checking the Constitution, and perhaps Nikki, I'm going to actually also give you enable the microphone so you can chip in. In terms of the rules for meetings, meetings without quorums are supposed to be, this is Rule 3.9, shall be adjourned in terms of the Constitution to another date as the members present may decide. This is a special meeting, so and we do really need to be correct. But in terms of other rule lines in the Constitution, which I'm trying to find, I think we can in fact wait for, I'm not sure how many minutes, and then say we're going ahead with the meeting. Nikki? Okay. Teresa, how are we doing on the quorum side? Are we almost there? Oh dear, okay, thank you, Charlene. Yeah, we've counted. That's why we Carmen. That's why we're asking if there are groups for people to put the individual names there. Our electoral officer was very anxious that we should be correct, and she didn't think we would be. Well, I think we need to, we'll start with the meeting, and when we get to determination of the quorum, we will decide what needs to be done. Right, so there is an agenda. I am hosting the meeting, running the meeting, and then towards the end we'll hand over to the incoming national chair. The apologies, we've had some apologies. You will see that those are in the notes, the little block down on the left-hand side. If you have any other apologies to pop in there, please do. You should be able to do that yourself. Has everyone on this list actually put in their membership number? Because I see we are getting, our numbers are increasing. Okay, so just the background for this meeting. Let me move on. It's to deal with electoral matters. The electoral officer, Leila Vahed, reported that she received insufficient valid nominations by the deadline set by her. The nominee, the nominator and seconder had to be HELIG members and on the voters' roll as of the 31st of May 2018. Larsen, just if you put Teresa, if we on the voters list. Thank you. Who is that? Nikki. Yeah. Okay. If a quorum is okay, thank you, Nikki. Okay. The nominee, nominator, and seconder had to be HELIG members and on that voters roll as of the 31st of May. There was only one valid nomination received. Then there were only two nominations and only one was valid. The elections were then handed over to the interest groups to run, and the choice was to either call for nominations at the AGM or a special general meeting. The HELIG National Committee decided that a special general meeting would be a better option, although in this case I'm not too sure, but would be a better option rather than calling for nominations from the floor, because people feel obliged, you don't actually know what you're getting into, etc., etc. And it also, we really only had an hour for the AGM, and HELIG itself was involved with the RDM workshop. There were quite a number of programs at conference and a lot of work leading up to that. So the choice that we went with was a special general meeting. And the call for valid nominations was then extended to Friday, at 10 p.m. So that gives you the background. I'm going to continue, and we can then see, before we do call for nominations, valid nominations received by that closing date. We had one nomination per portfolio, and those are the names. Chair-elect, Secretary, PRO, Treasurer, and an additional member. But that does mean that we have 3 vacancies for additional members. At this point, I'm going to stop and to ask Teresa just where we are with the quorum. Teresa, if you could let me have the quorum. Okay, 40 and still counting. Okay, we need another 18. How? Okay. We need to get a few more people signed in. Are there any other members from UP who could perhaps go out of their offices and grab a few members, HELIG members? Sorry, we're really trying to get you don't really want to go to a second meeting. The incoming national committee needs to get up and running. Yes, that's okay. I've tried. Yeah, I've sent out a few messages myself. The other institutions, could you possibly do the same? I mean, even if they come in and just, this sounds so terrible, sign in. Hi, Susie. Susie, I'm going to give you the mic. Hold on, I'm going to enable the microphone. Okay, you can talk. Susie? Susie, do you have a microphone?
Hello?
Susie,
Hi,
you had your
Mrs.
hand up?
Yeah, I was just saying I was gonna
I
get
can't
the
hear
link.
anything.
Okay, let me chat in the chat box. Where?
Maureen's not a member.
Let me see. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know what this is doing.
Teresa, what do the numbers look like now? Lynn, are there other colleagues in that workshop with you? $45. Another 13. Ha. Okay. There's Synovia. I see Synovia's joined. 46. Rhodes, is Vaynant with you? I'm okay, so maybe with Free State. Thank you, Susie. Okay, I've sent a message to a couple of colleagues as well to ask them to sign in. Okay. Teresa, how are our numbers looking now? Okay. 9 more people. Okay, can we find 9 more people? Okay. I don't see anyone from Stellenbosch on here. Let me just look at the voters list so we can see who we can get. There's nobody from Northwest, is there? Oh, let me send a message to Unisa. I didn't see anyone from Unisa. Oopsie. Okay, I'm going to just see if I can contact Fatima Daris. Okay, right. 8 more to go. All right, thank you. That's thank you, Denise. Thank you, Mark. We'll get there. Five more to go. Okay. 5, 4, okay. We are getting there, so what are the numbers looking like? We probably are short just a couple. Teresa, how are the numbers looking now? Thank you, Elsaby. Great, thank you. 57. Does that get us to 58? That's 58. Elsaby, thank you. I think you're number 58. And yes. Okay. Phew. See, we are correct. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that was stressful. That was stressful. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Right. Okay, so valid nominations received by the closing date. The chair-elect, the secretary, PRO, treasurer, and the additional members. So based on this, we do not have to go to a ballot as only one nomination per portfolio was received. So Lynn, Teresa, Larson, David, and Marion Elliott are duly elected. But we do have 3 vacancies for additional members, and we need to call for nominations from the floor. What I have had are 3 people indicating that they were interested in making themselves available to serve as additional members. So, sorry, I need to just move that along. These are the three indications of interest from colleagues. What is important is the nominee, nominator, and seconder must be on the HELIG voters list as of the 31st of May. These three members are in fact on the voters list, but I am not sure if Mercy and I know Linda's online, but I'm not sure if the other guys are on, if the others are online at the moment. If the others are online at the moment, are there any other people who would be would be interested in making themselves available? I'm just gonna move on to the next slide because I want to just touch on, as you will know, the branch conveners, the HELIG branch conveners, serve on the national committee in terms of our constitution. So I just want to open up that slide because these are the branch conveners of whom we know about. So Carmen Tabasing, myself, and Teresa Mafana is doubling up as well as branch conveners, and we serve on the national committee. It may well be that you may be not wanting to stand as an additional member, but you may want to be talking to your branch about making yourself available as branch convener. As you can see, we at this stage don't have a name for Gauteng North, for Limpopo, for Mpumalanga, for Northern Cape, and for the Eastern Cape. Was that everyone? I think I don't think I've left a branch out. If I have, I apologize. But we don't have names from there. So if you are wanting to make yourself available for branch convener or to get involved with HELIG in your branch, talk to your branch convener or talk to your BEC, your branch exec, your LIASA branch exec, as opposed to the interest group. So let me go back here. These are three names that we have. Okay, thanks, Susie. These are three names that we have for who indicated their interest. Are they online? I mean, I know I've seen Linda. Would you put your hands up? Would you put your hands up? Raise your hands. You know, that little man at the top, just so that we can see who is here. Yeah, Linda. Thank you, Linda. I'm not seeing. Okay. Is there someone who would like to nominate Linda? I see she stepped away. If you could raise your hand. Carmen and, oh yes, okay. I will take those also because I was going to ask for a seconder, but there were enough names there. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Linda, you're an additional member. Okay. I don't see are you Tabasing, are you wanting to say something? Or and Carmen, are you wanting to say something? Just pop into the. Okay, so Linda is duly elected as an additional member. Okay, the other two names, is Mercy on the floor at all? Susie, are you wanting to say something? Uh, I'm I am loath to, because the other two members are not on the are not on the floor. They've indicated their interest, but they need to be nominated and seconded, and I'm not sure whether one can actually nominate them in their absence. So I'm happy to take advice. Nikki, would you comment? As I say, I'm loath to say let's go ahead and nominate them and second them. And they actually aren't present. Okay, well we have a volunteer there. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Nominations. Will someone perhaps second nominate Levani and second him? Oh, Synovia, you already are roped in, I think. Don't you have big fish to fry as national PR? I would, but you certainly would be. Okay, I'm losing the thread here. Who's been? Nikki, you're saying yep for. Have you not got a? Sorry. Okay, let me check what message is happening. Okay. Yes, so yep, Synovia has big fish to fry. So Synovia, I mean, you're still going to be there in the Free State, working with Carmen. Carmen, what do you have a comment? If you can just comment in your. So we've got Linda. Okay, thank you. And was Tabas Singh, were you? Okay, all right. So there we go. Okay, so that's. I would like some advice, please. What would the other two ladies who have indicated interest are not present, and I'm loath to say yes. We include them. Mercy's from Limpopo and Sibongeli's from Mpumalanga, and it may well be that they can step in as branch conveners for those for those two branches. I need some advice, guys. Okay. So let's see what she'll. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, it doesn't sound right. So we have one additional member post vacancy going. Is there anyone from the floor who would like to put their hand up and get nominated? Okay. There's Eastern Cape. I'm not sure who's doing things from the Eastern Cape. Eastern Cape, Rhodes. I mean, look, Larson is there, but as PR. He could double as the Eastern Cape, but it might as the Eastern Cape rep. But it may well be better to have someone else. Okay. See, Mercy's Limpopo, Sibongeli's Mpumalanga. There's Northern Cape. And you said Gauteng North. Yeah. So, quite right. This is how we learn and develop in Liasa. And it's actually a lot of fun. I must just tell you, it's a lot of fun being involved. I'm sure that I mean, the opportunities that you get to develop and to grow. Okay, yeah, all right. Oh, great. Thank you, Molly. Can I get someone to nominate Molly and to second? Okay, Carmen, thank you. Thank you, Nikki. So I think we have a full committee with barring the conveners, branch conveners. Let me move on to the next slide then. So, okay, we can actually slot the other guys in as branch conveners for their area, and the national committee is thus: congratulations, Charlene, Lynn, David, Teresa, Larson, Marion Elliott, and let's go back and and Molly and Luvana and Linda. So there we go. Charlene, you have a team. You have a team. Yes, absolutely. We'll send out an official notice. Yeah, Linda, we should be finishing shortly. Thank you, colleagues. Thank you very much for making yourselves available. As I say, the branch conveners, we will pull Mercy and Sibongeli in as branch conveners for their areas, and I'm going to now hand over to Charlene. Hopefully, Charlene can have a can talk. Let me just give her the mic. Sorry, hold on. What am I doing? Oh, sorry, I did something funny there. Charlene, I didn't mean to silence you. I'm enabling the microphone. You should be able to speak. Or not. I'm silencing myself. Yes. Okay, Charlene. I'm sure. Yeah. If you want to put some stuff in the chat, and then I will silence myself. Um, I'm just going to leave up these announcements. Okay, everyone. Thank you for being at this meeting. I am so thrilled that we have a team. The So just reading what reading Shalene's messages will be captured, are recorded. So we'll have those. Thank you very much, Linda and Teresa. But I am still very much involved. But running with HELIG in the Western Cape, but still part of the team. Thank you. I can only say that I've had such fun with this, with the old team. That's old in inverted commas. It's really, I want to say, even if you're not convening your branch or branch HELIG committee or whatever, please just get involved. And when we call for volunteers to run with the journal club and the various things, please put your hand up, volunteer. It's good experience, and who knows, in 2 years' time you could be sitting on the committee if you're not already. Thank you very much, everyone. I'm going to stop the record button now, and we will make I will make the recording available to the secretary, Teresa, for noting. And thank you very much. Right.